Hello and welcome back to Spirit Mom. Today at Spirit School, we're going to discuss Transcendental Meditation. Now, this form of meditation has become very popular. I see it movie stars and elites alike mentioning it. One of the reasons that might be is that apparently you're supposed to have a teacher and they give you a secret mantra, and that's what you use to meditate on, which gets you into the state of bliss. But luckily, it's 2022 and you can find many lists of mantras available online. I will put links below. I recommend checking them out, because this meditation actually does work better than any other meditation I've ever tried. Because we all know that the and the affirmation, I am amazing. And this can be going on inside your head. I am amazing. I am amazing. I am a sacred being. We are all one. And saying these things inside your head, or the most difficult, but the most rewarding, the nothing, the having nothing going on inside, but it ends up being a battle of fighting off thoughts that come. So that's what brings us to Transcendental Meditation, which that little phrase is like a little weapon to use against thoughts without having it be dominating, like saying we are all one or Om, because the whole point of the mantra is you don't know what it means. You're not supposed to ever know what it means, which is possibly suspicious in case you're accidental, because they're Sanskrit sounds and words. And fun fact, Sanskrit's actually the language that is closest to the vibrations of the actual universe. Like, so the language itself is magical, and so is ancient Hebrew, but apparently Sanskrit's a little bit more magical. So back on topic, these are ancient Sanskrit sounds and words that are supposed to, and they do, take you into that eternal well of bliss, that meditative zone, that area of the now that you want to be, that just place that feels amazing, that whole place where your soul lives, and the whole place that opens up that vortex of the divine, and inspiration comes not just then but throughout the whole day. It's really the whole healing part of this spiritual journey, but it's something that we try all these different things to get into. Like we've talked of yoga is part, like being a yogi, part of the Vedic tradition, so Vedic from India. This and Ayurvedic medicine I've mentioned but I haven't taught about before, but this transcendental meditation comes from the Vedic tradition in India. India has a lot of great things. They came up with a lot of great things that we now have in the West, which is amazing. And what we have here is, I haven't done it and I'm not going to probably, because I'm all about getting this stuff for free. Your soul is free. And yes, I want to start offering spiritual coaching, but I haven't charged anyone yet. And that would only be if like it gets to really a long-term deep discussion where we're talking all the time, and because time is money. But for these videos and for even short-term spiritual coaching, I'm all about it being free. So transcendental meditation to me should be free. But if you want to pay, if you want to go get your own personalized mantra, which is what the teachers do, they have set up studios throughout the entire world with professionally trained teachers, and they say the mantra can't be wrong because they're super special trained from, he was like a Maharaj something yogi. This person in the 60s from India, he spread it around to the whole world, which is great, but not free. And they don't tell you how much it is. When I looked into it, you had to go to the free consultation, and but that's fine. I don't want to pay for it, and I'm not going to, because I don't think you should have to pay for this kind of stuff. It's one thing when you pay for a doctor, like a naturopath, I mean, to actually take care of you, that's different, because they do tests and stuff. Or if you go to a sound healer and they're actually physically doing stuff to you. But my point is, I'm not saying you should be able to go to the studio and it should be free. Obviously, if you want to go to a studio, it should be free, but it should be more readily available on the internet. So I'm bringing you the information I have about it, and I'm going to link the mantras that I found below. Like, so for example, they put them into age groups, and I'm 34, and they have like, some of them are showing mantras from 25 to 35, and there was shring, and then other ones broke it up differently to 30 to 35, and there was shrim, shim. So it was all around the same thing, but it started from 0 to 11, and they were like M, and then it went up to like ang, and there was all these, it was all based on your age. And the ones I found, apparently your teacher's supposed to get to know you though and give you a personal one that's just for you. But I use the age one, and honestly, I found even just saying any random sound inside your head can have the effect. It's a little like, I don't want to say the wrong thing and like summon something, but like, it works. I haven't summoned anything yet, I hope, but it gets you that place that like, that's not easily found. Because you can hit the mark sometimes and get in the now, and you can hit a good meditation or a good mudra. We've talked of mudras before. I love mudras because you can really feel the blood pumping when you do a correct mudra. So this is just another one. And yoga's great. This is another one of those things that I found to be the most quickly successful, and the most, you're not going to miss your mark. Like bullseye. This one is quick to the goal, and you're supposed to do twice 20 minutes a day. So 2 times 20 minutes a day. I don't even do that much, and it works. I should probably do more. I'm not saying don't do less. Do the 40 minutes a day broken up 20 minutes each. And you could do it at any point while someone else is driving you in the car. Well, you're supposed to sit still though, right? I don't have that much time to sit still. So I do it when I'm just walking around. I was like washing the dishes, and it's like shim, and just sitting around with other people and they're talking, you could secretly be going shim, or whatever your age group is. That's the free ones I found. They all were the age group ones, or just random sound, and just because it really, and you want to get to that place of silence. You do want to find that. You're not constantly going to say the mudra. When you find the place of silence, stay there and enjoy it. That deep ocean feeling with the bliss and the peace wash over you, where when you leave these meditations and you've done it properly, you actually ended up more rested than you did with a full night's sleep. These take your cortisol levels, and when you sleep, it can fix it like around 3 to 5%, but if you do a good transcendental meditation, it can fix it 30%. Like, and cortisol is that bad stress hormone that really brings down our health and our wellness. So this kind of meditation, and I'm pretty sure obviously it could be discovered from any meditation, but this one is the one that's really hitting home, because it's the one that really gets past that brain, that chittering, that's really hard. Just shh, brain, shh. I'm trying to meditate, shh. But it's like, but what are we gonna make for dinner? And what are we gonna do tomorrow? Can you believe she said that? And I can't believe I have to do that tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna always, believe it or not, that's not natural. We have been, we have been brainwashed into being like this. Our brains, if we were just born in a forest and left in the forest, our brains are meant to be at peace and bliss. Like, that is our natural state. That's why we're always thinking about what we want. I want, because we forgot what we want, which is just peace and bliss. That's why when we buy all this stuff, it might make us temporarily pleased, but it's not everlasting, eternal peace and bliss. That's where our souls are, and that's where we want to go find our souls. These bodies get lonely, and all we really want is to find our soul, like connect with it. We've never lost it, but we've lost sight of it, and it's always right there for us to dive into, like a deep ocean, and be like, hey, sup me? And you're just there waiting silently, openly, peacefully. And when you find that place, you're out. You're back in the real world. But you came back better. You got washed clean in that ocean, and you're a little better. And every time you do it, you're a little better and a little better. If you find you're going around yelling at too many people, getting too angry, like I talked how I have a proclivity for anger, well, guess what? That'll ping that, oh, I didn't meditate today, or I need to have some mindfulness right now. Like I need to go take a minute. And maybe you do have to walk away from the situation, just take a minute. And I wish I had like 20 minutes twice a day. And I'm sure I do. That's probably just an excuse, but I don't. But I found just a couple minutes, just 10 seconds, if you can find that now space, is enough to reset the situation and have you walking back into that fight or that confrontation with more clarity, more wisdom, to be like, okay, I do see your side of the situation. This is why I was getting angry, but I apologize for how I came at the situation. Let's start over, or let's do it your way, or here's why I really feel like we should do it my way. Like there's a way that we can always come at a situation without guns blazing. And when we can't find that place, like when we can't find that stillness, like, and we're wondering why we're so frantic, you need to meditate. So look at the list, find your mantra, whatever your age bracket is a different one. And then I'll put a few different pictures and you can see which, because depending on your age, it's a different one for you. And the letters kind of like, it starts in the E, and then I'm around the S's, and then it switches over, the letters switch, like the starting letters switch depending on your age. Because I know in India, letters mean a big deal, like what your letter is. I think it goes into numerology, which is a whole different bag of bones, because letters are numbers and your name will tell you your destiny, but that's a whole different episode for another day. So for today, let's remember, we're gonna transcendental meditate. We're going to pick our mantra that means nothing, but it will keep us silent and let us dig and dive deep into our infinite ocean of a soul that goes on for infinity. And once we get below that human animal level, it's nothing but peace and joy. It's waiting for you right now. So go find it, people. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye for now, Spirit Mom.